Stop. Don't pay for another exams. Now, a lot of you have taken the IELTS and the Celpip exams so many times. For some of you, countless times. But yet, your scores are not changing. You are not getting your desired score. Now, why do you keep paying for the exams? I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered, why am I not getting my desired score? I am aiming to get a Celpip 9 for either one of these exams, but each time I try, I keep getting a Celpip 5 or a Celpip 7. What is the problem? Have you ever asked yourself? If yes, what answers did you get? What is the problem? Well, there are two main reasons that is making you not to achieve your desired score. The very first one is you do not know what your problem is. Now, let's assume I get my test report today and my score is a Celpip 5, right? That is not what I want. Sad, but that is not what I want. Now, the next thing many of you do is to go on your computer, log into the website and find the very next available exams date, and you book or you register for the exams and you go sit for the exams. What do you think will happen? Many of you are hoping for a chance. You're hoping for a miracle to happen. You're just thinking, maybe this time I will get my desired score. No, it doesn't work like that. Nothing happens by chance. It is not a miracle. Now, the same mistakes you made the previous time is what you're going to do again. You will do the exact things you did before because you don't even know what the problem is. So you cannot even solve the problem. So the very first thing you should do whenever you get your test result is to resist the urge to register immediately. Resist that urge. Now sit down in front of your computer and do a complete practice test in an exam condition. What do I mean? In an exam condition, free of distraction, free of your phone buzzing, free of movie noise, whatever it is, and take the entire test. Now, at the end of the test, check your result. What did you score? Most likely the same thing you've been getting the previous time you took the test. If on the real exams you got a Celpip 7 and a Celpip 7 again and a Celpip 7 again, if you take the practice test, you will most likely get a Celpip 7. Now you're done with the test. Check your score or check the correct answers. That's a good thing about practice tests. You get the answers. Check the correct answers and go back to the passage. Let's say you are doing a reading passage or a reading practice. Go back to the passage and check why did I not get this right? This is the correct answer. This is what I chose. What was the problem? Why did I get this right? First of all, identify the challenge and write them down. Take note of all the challenges you encounter or why you didn't possibly get them right. It could be vocabulary, it could be big grammars, it could be many things. It could be you just missed it somehow. Write them down. Now do another practice. Check your score, repeat the process, and do a third one. 3 times I recommend you do this. 3 times. Now you don't have to do it in one sitting. It doesn't have to be one day. You can do it at a different time, but just make sure you're doing it 3 times. And for each time, repeat the process. At the end, go through your notes and see this is the reason why I was struggling. I repeated the same mistake this time. I repeated it again. I repeated it again. This is my challenge or this is my area of weakness. Good job. You just realize what the problem is. The next thing is to solve the problem or tackle the challenge. Now, if it's a very simple problem, maybe vocabulary troubles, you can do that by yourself. You have to build your vocabulary. If it has to do with concentration, no one can help you with that. You have to solve the problem yourself. But what if it's a bigger issue? Maybe it has to do with strategies. You don't really know how to answer this particular type of question. Then you have to seek for help. There are different ways to get help. You could watch YouTube videos. If that works for you, I do not recommend that because there are tons of videos online that you don't even know which one works for you. So I do not recommend that. It could be signing up for a class. Yes, having a professional work with you and show you the strategy, show you what you have to do in order to do well in this particular question. That may also work. Now, there is a second reason why your score is not changing. This is kind of hard, but I just have to say it exactly the way it is, especially for my students. Most times they don't want to hear this, but it's the truth. You just have to hear it. For some of you, that score you're currently getting or you're currently achieving on the test is your ability. What do I mean by that? There are different kinds of students with different abilities. For some students, their natural abilities is a Celpip 7, but with coaching and classes and dedication, they're able to push it to a Celpip 8 or even 9 or even 10. And then there are some students whose natural level or natural abilities is a Celpip 5. If you are that student, it would be unfair and unreasonable to expect that you should get a Celpip 9. But maybe that's what you're looking for. That's the score that is required for you to achieve your migration dreams. If you keep writing and writing, it's really not going to change anything. So if you're that student, I know it is sad, it is heartbreaking, but there are something you can do. Instead of paying for another exams, you could try to build your English language proficiency. I am not talking about signing up for an IELTS class or a Celpip class. Nope, that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring taking an English language course, taking an English lesson or taking English lessons to build your natural English ability, to improve your English language proficiency. This might take some time. Of course, it's going to delay your process a little bit, but it's better that you do it the right way than keep throwing your money away and keep hoping for chance or a miracle. Again, miracle don't happen. So if that is you, you could say, okay, I have a goal of 6 months. For the next 6 months, I want to focus on building my English language proficiency level. And at the end of 6 months, I will take a class for these exams and I will sit for the exams again. Did it delay your process? Yes. Is it a good strategy? Of course it is. So if you're that student, don't give up. So focus on doing this other thing I just recommended before sitting for the exams again. Okay, the real exam shouldn't be your trial ground. Do all of this before the exams. And if you're the student who've already written so many exams, sit down and re-strategize. I really hope this works for you. If you've got any question, always feel free to drop a comment or send us a DM. Now, I'm going to ask you, tell me in the comment section, how many times have you written the exams? If you haven't written before, do you have a test date yet? Maybe we might just have one free tip to help you prepare for your very next exams. Thank you and see you in our next video. Bye.